Hello, and welcome back to the set of Titansgrave, Ashes of Volcana. I'm your host, Stef Woodburn, and today we are taking a behind-the-scenes look at the production of the show. We'll chat with producer-director Adam Lawson and ask him about the unique challenges of bringing Titansgrave to your screen. Let's take a look. Hey, welcome back. We are here with Adam Lawson. He is the producer and director of Titansgrave. How did you meet Will?
I met Will on Tabletop Season 1. I guess it's been over 3 years ago, and ever since then, he and I have been working together on Tabletop and on this show, and it's been awesome. I love Will, and he and I have a great shorthand. You know, Will and I were talking a great deal about the RPG show while we were doing Tabletop, and so we finished Tabletop and began prep in this world, which has been quite a deep prep because we've had to design the world that this role-playing game is taking place in, the mechanics of it, the characters, the classes. So build a whole RPG game and then also build a 10-episode series that had a storyline and characters and story arcs, which is a mashup of science fiction and fantasy. Imagine a science fiction civilization that was crumbled and a fantasy civilization was built on top of it, so you get the two pieces coming together.
And so let's talk about some differences between Tabletop and this new game. So one, we're standing in it.
Yeah.
Tabletop, you shot on location.
That's right.
Here, we are building an entire set, but what inspired you to build a whole set?
There wasn't a space quite like what we were about to do. The other one we started at a downtown loft, and this is something where we wanted to create the ultimate game room, if you will, right? So if you can see in the colors, in the lighting, and in the camera work, there's tabletop elements to it, but we wanted it to be its own thing. So this one's gonna be a little darker, a little moodier. The set's gonna be more dramatic in its shape. And the same thing will happen too with the camera work. We'll be shot with 7 cameras.
7 cameras,
yeah.
7 cameras to get all the different angles of the players.
Right. So essentially this time we'll have it where each player will be tagged with a camera, plus we have 2 static cameras. And then we also wanted to have an aside area where if Will wants to tell one of the characters something that the others don't know.
That's what the bar is for.
Another fun thing that we wanted to do with my cinematographer Dallas, who shot this last season of Tabletop, was to do a different lighting palette for this show, make it a little moodier, but then also the storyline moves, from episode 1 to episode 10, it gets darker as we go along. We start out as a bright, friendly world of adventurers, and by the last episodes, we're in the dark abyss of nightmares. And so the lighting is gonna gradually shift and change and get darker as we get to the end of the series. And there's gonna be, mood lighting coming out the windows, maybe there's a storm going on. So there's gonna be a visual journey going on behind this. It's really cool. I'm excited to see, because we'll have something very, very different from Tabletop. We love Tabletop, but something that's a different experience for lovers of gaming. So,
how excited are you to give the viewers and the people that backed the Indiegogo campaign what they wanted?
Well, that was the most fabulous thing, right? From having been on Tabletop from the beginning, and to see that fan response, the Indiegogo campaign was like a dream come true. To know that people loved it and they were going to back it. And the excitement about the RPG show, endless comments about it. I can't thank the backers enough, because they have...
This crowdfunded.
Absolutely. They've given everybody here a job, given everybody else allowed our creative passion to come to life. They've been able to bring this to life. It's amazing when you think what people backed is now standing right here. It's standing, it's you,
rewarding.
It's me, it's the camera team here, the production team building. It's all that it created real things, and that's pretty awesome.
Thanks for joining us on our behind-the-scenes look at the production of Titansgrave, Ashes of Volcana. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe for more episodes of Titansgrave. I'm Stef Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter at Stef Woodburn, S-T-E-F Woodburn.